My dear Scorpio, listen to me closely right now, because what I am about to tell you is not a coincidence, but a divine appointment that your soul has secretly been craving. You have been walking through a valley of shadows recently, carrying a weight on your shoulders that would crush almost any other sign in the zodiac. But you are not just any sign. You are the sorcerer, the transformer, the phoenix of the stars. Yet even the strongest spirit has a breaking point, and I can see clearly in the astrological charts that you have been hovering near that edge. You have been looking up at the sky, perhaps not with words but with a heavy heart, asking if anyone is actually listening, wondering if the universe has forgotten your address, or if this silent struggle you are fighting behind closed doors will ever come to an end. I am here to tell you that the silence you have been hearing is not emptiness, it is the quiet before the most massive breakthrough of your life. The title of this message is that heaven moves in silence to deliver your miracle. And for a Scorpio, this is the most profound truth you will hear all year, because you know better than anyone that the deepest waters are silent and the most powerful moves are made when no one is watching. Before we dive into the deep ocean of this reading, let me introduce myself properly so we can connect heart to heart. I am Madam Tina, your friend, your guide, and a humble interpreter of the stars with over 2 decades of experience walking this path of astrology and spiritual intuition. I have spent the last 20 years studying the movement of the planets and the whispers of the spirit realm, helping thousands of souls navigate their darkest nights to find their brightest dawns. I do not say this to impress you, but to impress upon you that I take this responsibility very seriously. I am here to be that warm hand on your shoulder, telling you that you are not crazy, you are not alone, and you are absolutely on the brink of a shift that will rewrite your history. In this video, we are going to uncover why the next 7 days are critical for you. We will reveal the specific signs that the universe is sending to validate your journey, and we will unlock a miracle that is already on its way to your doorstep. You need to stay with me until the very end, because there is a specific confirmation regarding a personal battle you have been fighting that will make everything make sense, and you do not want to miss that key to your freedom. Now, let us look at the energy surrounding you right now. Scorpio, you are a water sign, ruled by Pluto and Mars, which makes you intense, emotional, and deeply private. The cards and the stars show me that recently you have felt like you are swimming against a tidal wave. There is a sense of exhaustion that goes beyond the physical. It is a soul tiredness. You have been the strong one for everyone else, the keeper of secrets, the one who absorbs the pain of the family or the workplace. But lately, the container has become too full. You have been dealing with a situation where you feel misunderstood or perhaps even betrayed by people you trusted. The energy around you has been thick with confusion, and you have found yourself withdrawing, pulling back into your shell to protect your soft heart. You might be asking yourself how much longer you have to endure this test. You look around and see others getting their easy wins, while you feel like you have to claw and scratch for every inch of peace you get. This feeling of being overlooked is actually part of the divine strategy. Heaven moves in silence. Think about how a seed grows. It is buried in the dark, in the dirt, completely silent. And to the outside world, it looks like nothing is happening. It looks like death. But underground, in that silence, a miracle of life is taking place. That is exactly where you are right now. You are in the germination phase of a massive miracle. The universe has wrapped you in a cocoon of silence, not to punish you, but to protect the transformation that is happening inside you. If you were out in the open, exposed to the noise and the opinions of others right now, this miracle might be contaminated. So, the silence you feel, the distance from others, the feeling of being in a holding pattern, is actually the protective hand of the divine cupping around a flickering flame to make sure it grows into a roaring fire. I see in your chart that there is a specific alignment happening that suggests a sudden release of pressure. It is like a dam breaking, but in a good way. The water that has been stagnant is about to flow again. This miracle that is coming is tailored specifically for the Scorpio energy. It is not just about getting something you want. It is about a vindication. It is about the universe proving to you that your suffering was not in vain. You have been planting seeds of kindness, loyalty, and hard work for years, often without recognition. You thought those seeds rotted in the ground, but they did not. They were just waiting for this specific season to bloom all at once. The silent movement of heaven is coordinating people, resources, and opportunities behind the scenes right now as we speak. You cannot see it yet, just like you cannot see the wind, but you can feel the effects of it starting to brush against your face. This upcoming shift is going to address the very thing that keeps you awake at 3 a.m. I know your mind races at night. I know you replay conversations and worry about the future security of your home and your heart. This miracle is targeting that exact anxiety. It is coming to bring a stillness to your mind that you have not felt in a very long time. It is a peace that surpasses all understanding. We are going to explore how to unlock this, how to position yourself to receive it, and specifically what you need to do in the next week to ensure you are standing with your arms open when this blessing arrives. It is not about doing more. It is about trusting more. It is about surrendering the need to control the outcome and trusting that the silent mover, the Great Spirit, has a plan that is far better than anything you could construct with your human mind. We need to go deeper into the spiritual mechanics of what is happening to you, Scorpio, because understanding the why will help you endure the how. You are naturally a detective of the zodiac. You need to know the truth beneath the surface. The spiritual truth here is that you have been in a period of energetic detox. I know it feels like punishment, but it is actually preparation. The universe has been stripping away things, people, and beliefs that cannot go with you into this next chapter. It has been painful, I know. It feels like losing layers of skin. But this was necessary because the blessing coming your way is heavy, it is substantial, and you needed to be light enough to carry it. You have been feeling a strong disconnect, perhaps even doubting your own intuition, which is usually your superpower. You have been asking for a sign, begging for a lifeline, and hearing only the echo of your own voice. But here is the secret. The teacher is always silent during the test. You have been in a spiritual classroom, learning the lesson of blind faith. Now, as the test papers are being collected, the grading is happening, and you are about to receive your score. And let me tell you, you have passed with flying colors, even if you feel like you failed. The mere fact that you are still standing, still seeking, still here listening to a message of hope proves your resilience. The miracle that is coming is being delivered on the wings of silent grace. Unlike the loud, chaotic energy of the world, God's voice is often a still, small whisper. For a Scorpio, who is so sensitive to energy, this silence is actually a canvas. I want to invite you into a moment of spiritual connection right now. We need to bridge the gap between your earthly struggles and the heavenly solutions. I want you to take a deep breath, close your eyes if it is safe to do so, and visualize a deep, indigo blue light surrounding you. This is the color of wisdom and protection. In this space, we acknowledge that you have done all you can do. You have fought, you have cried, you have planned. Now, we hand it over. We ask the Divine Creator, the source of all things, to intervene where your hands are too short to reach. We give thanks for the breath in your lungs, which is proof that your purpose is not finished. We ask for the veil to be lifted so you can see the helpers that are invisible to the naked eye. The cards indicate that there is an angelic presence stepping closer to you right now. While Aquarians might resonate with Michael, for you, Scorpio, in this specific season, I sense the powerful, transformative energy of Archangel Azrael, or perhaps the guiding light of Gabriel, bringing clarity to the murky waters of your emotions. But regardless of the name you give it, the energy is one of profound, silent support. It is a presence that says, I have got this. You can rest now. This presence is working to untangle the knots in your life that you have been pulling at for months. You know those situations where the more you try to fix it, the worse it gets? That is where this divine intervention is taking over. It is going into the hearts of people who have been difficult, softening them. It is going into the bureaucratic paperwork that has been stuck, moving it forward. It is going into your physical body, releasing the tension stored in your hips and shoulders. There is a specific prayer I want you to carry in your heart over the next few days. It does not need to be fancy or recited in Old English. It just needs to be honest. Say something like this: Divine Spirit, I release the need to know how my miracle will happen. I surrender the heavy burden of figuring it all out. I trust that you are moving in the silence to bring me justice, peace, and abundance. Clear the path before me. Remove the obstacles I cannot see. Make my heart ready to receive the goodness that has been stored up for me. I am open. I am ready. I am grateful. When you say this, imagine cutting the cords of worry. Imagine yourself floating in a calm river, letting the current take you exactly where you need to go. The miracle that is coming involves a restoration of power. Scorpios are all about power and control, but you have felt powerless lately. This shift is going to hand you back the keys to your life. It might manifest as a sudden clarity about a career path, a phone call that changes a financial situation, or an apology from someone you thought never cared. But the external event is just a reflection of the internal shift. The real miracle is that you will feel like yourself again. You will feel that magnetic, charismatic, powerful energy return to your aura. You will stop feeling like a victim of circumstance and start feeling like the creator of your destiny again. This is a pivotal moment. The universe does not waste pain. Every tear you have cried has watered the soil for this harvest. You are about to see why things had to happen the way they did. You are about to see why that door slammed shut in your face. It was because there was a trap behind it, and the universe loved you too much to let you walk into it. You are about to see why that person walked away. It was because they were too small for the destiny you are stepping into. The silence is breaking, my friend. The dawn is cracking over the horizon. Now, before we move on to the specific timeline and the proofs you need to look for, I want to ask you something from my heart to yours. If you feel a connection to this message, if you feel like I am speaking directly to your soul today, please join our growing family here. I don't just want you to be a number on a screen. I want you to be part of this circle of light. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, and more importantly, leave a comment down below. Tell me, I trust the silence, or just leave a simple amen. When you comment, you are grounding this energy. You are planting your flag in the ground and saying, yes, I claim this. I read your comments, and I send love to every single one of them. It brings me so much joy to see us connecting from all over the world, supporting each other through these astrological tides. So come on in, the door is open, and you are so welcome here. Now that we have set the intention and opened the channel for this blessing, let's get practical. I know as a Scorpio, you value intuition, but you also want evidence. You want to know what to look for. The spirit guides are showing me a timeline of 7 days. This number 7 is spiritually significant. It represents completion, perfection, and the cycle of creation. Over the next 7 days, the silence of heaven is going to start making noise in your physical reality. This is not a vague promise. The energy is gathering momentum, much like a wave pulling back from the shore before it crashes forward with immense power. In the first 2 or 3 days, starting from the moment you hear this message, you might actually feel an intensification of emotion. Do not be alarmed by this. It is often darkest before the dawn. You might feel a sudden urge to clean your house, purge old clothes, or delete old photos. Follow this instinct. This is your spirit making room. You are subconsciously clearing out the old, stagnant energy to make space for the new vibration entering your life. You might also have vivid dreams. Pay attention to water in your dreams, oceans, rivers, rain. Clear water indicates emotional clarity and purification is underway. If you dream of storms, it means the chaos is being washed away. Around day 4 and 5, you will start to see what I call the little winks from God. These are synchronicities. You might see the same numbers repeating on the clock, like 1111 or 444. For Scorpio specifically, look for symbols of transformation. You might see images of eagles, phoenixes, or butterflies in unexpected places, on a billboard, a t-shirt, or scrolling through social media. These are not random. These are cosmic breadcrumbs telling you that you are on the right path. You might also hear a song on the radio that you haven't heard in 10 years, and the lyrics will speak directly to your current situation. Listen to it. That is a message being delivered through the airwaves just for you. By day 6 and 7, the proof will arrive. The cards show a crown of victory energy. This means a tangible win. For some of you, this is financial. There is a situation involving money, perhaps a delayed payment, a dispute over an inheritance, a tax issue, or just a tight budget that has been strangling you, that will suddenly loosen. You will receive news that brings relief. It might be a small amount at first, but it is a sign that the flow is opening. For others, this victory is relational. There is a tension that will break. Someone who has been stubborn will suddenly soften their stance. A truth that was hidden will be revealed, vindicating you. You won't even have to fight for it. The truth will just surface on its own, floating to the top like oil on water. This proof is going to feel like a heavy coat falling off your shoulders. You will physically feel lighter. You will catch yourself taking a deep breath and realizing your jaw isn't clenched for the first time in months. This is the miracle. It is the restoration of your peace. The universe is handing you a receipt for all the pain you have paid in advance. It is saying, here is your refund with interest. But you must be open to recognizing it. Sometimes miracles don't look like fireworks. Sometimes they look like a quiet email, a chance encounter at the grocery store, or a sudden idea that solves a problem you have been stuck on for weeks. I also want to address a specific scenario I see for a group of you. There is a Scorpio watching this who has been waiting for a legal decision or a contract to be signed. It has been delayed and delayed. Silence after silence. The next 7 days are crucial for this. The gears are turning. Expect communication. It may come through a third party or an intermediary, but the deadlock is breaking. The silence you hated was actually the universe protecting you from signing something that wasn't right, or waiting for the right terms to mature. When the news comes, you will see that the timing was actually perfect. You must maintain your vibration during this week. Do not fall back into pessimism. When the doubt creeps in and your mind says, "This is too good to be true," I want you to flip the script. Tell yourself, "This is too good to be missed." The universe responds to your expectation. If you expect disappointment, you put up a shield that bounces blessings away. If you expect a miracle, you become a magnet. Walk through these next 7 days with an air of quiet confidence. Walk like the royalty of the zodiac that you are. Keep your secrets, keep your counsel, but keep your heart open to receive. Remember, the eagle does not flap its wings frantically to fly high. It waits for the thermal currents of the wind to lift it up. That is what you are doing. You are spreading your wings and waiting for this thermal current of divine grace to lift you out of the valley. And I promise you, the wind is coming. The updraft is beginning. You are about to soar above the problems that looked like giants from the ground, and from the sky, you will see they were just ants. This perspective shift is part of the miracle. You are reclaiming your vantage point. As we move into the final part of this reading, I want to look a bit further down the road, specifically touching on the matters of the heart and your material security, because I know these are the pillars that hold up your world. For Scorpio, love is not a casual game. It is a soul merger. The cards indicate that the silence in your love life has been a protective barrier. You have been kept apart from certain people because they were not ready for the intensity and depth of love you are capable of giving. You have a destiny in love that is profound. There is a connection coming, or healing in an existing connection, that is based on telepathic understanding. You need someone who can hear what you don't say, someone who understands your silence. The miracle approaching you is bringing a person or a new energy into your relationship sector who is not afraid of your dark side. They are not intimidated by your intensity. This person brings a lantern into your cave and sits with you rather than asking you to come out and pretend to be happy. For single Scorpios, this is a time to stop chasing. The magnet does not chase, it attracts. By healing your own inner silence and finding peace within it, you become irresistible. Someone is going to cross your path who feels like home, not in a boring way, but in a "I have known you for 1,000 years" way. For those in relationships, the miracle is a breaking of walls. The Cold War is ending. Vulnerability is going to replace defensiveness. Financially, the heaven moves in silence theme is very strong. Scorpios often deal with other people's money. investments, inheritances, shared resources. I see a correction happening here. Where there has been unfairness, there will be balance. But more importantly, I see you discovering a hidden resource within yourself. This might be a talent you forgot about, a hobby you can monetize, or a professional skill you have undervalued. The miracle is going to show you that you are sitting on a gold mine, but you were looking for gold out there instead of in here. The universe is going to give you a nudge, an idea, a silent inspiration that could lead to a significant increase in your prosperity over the next 6 months. Trust those quiet ideas that pop into your head while you are showering or driving. That is the divine download. I want to leave you with a final thought about legacy. Scorpios are the sign of death and rebirth, which really means you are the sign of legacy, what endures after the transformation. This difficult chapter you have been closing is not the end of your book. It was just the end of a long, dramatic paragraph. You are turning the page now. The ink is fresh. The pen is in your hand. The universe has delivered the miracle of a blank page. You get to write the next chapter not from a place of trauma, but from a place of wisdom. You are the phoenix rising from the ashes, and you are more beautiful for having been through the fire. The silence is not empty, my dear friend. It is full of answers. Trust it. Trust that while you were sleeping, heaven was working. While you were worrying, heaven was weaving a tapestry of solutions. The delivery truck is on your street. The miracle is in the box. All you have to do is open the door. We are at the end of our time together today, but this is not really the end. It is just a pause in our conversation. I want to thank you, from the bottom of my heart, for allowing me to speak into your life today. It is a privilege I do not take lightly. You are a powerful, resilient, magnificent soul, and do not let anyone, especially your own inner critic, tell you otherwise. If this message resonated with you, if you felt that shiver of truth down your spine, please do subscribe to the channel. It helps us so much to keep bringing these messages to those who need them. And please, I would love to hear your story. Have you felt the silence? Have you seen the signs? Share with us in the comments below. Your story might be the exact thing another Scorpio needs to read today to keep holding on. We are a community of healers here, helping each other home. And if you are feeling a pull to explore more, if you want to know more about what the coming months hold or dive deeper into your spiritual path, there is another video appearing on your screen right now. I picked it out just for you because it continues this conversation and goes even deeper into the blessings waiting for your sign. Click on that and let's keep this beautiful energy flowing. Until next time, remember that the stars are lighting your path and you are never, ever walking alone. Blessings to you.